ability for people to lead people. And that's the reason why we have so many other things in the world. We have so many other things in the world. But the one thing that we have not been able to best improve or make better are human beings. We are exactly the same as we were thousands and thousands and thousands, and some would argue billions of years ago. We are 100%. Put several 15-year-olds in the room, and they're gonna think they know everything. Put some toddlers in the room, and if they're two or three, you're good to go, and they're just gonna toddler. But if they're 2.5 to 3, that last 6 months, it's gonna be biting and fighting and everything. You give a baby a new toy, the baby's gonna throw the toy and start playing with the box, and so on and so forth. You put 2 teenagers in the room, listen, things happen. Puberty is in effect. You put 2 old people in the room, they're going to start talking about their medications and their doctor's appointments. And so all of what is taking place is exactly the same. And I am saying that because we are not at our best as an adult population. 6.8 billion people, and the wiring is still wiring. There's still all the isms that exist in the world, and nobody really knows how to, in the words of Rodney King, can't we all just get along? No. And you can't, because people have to do this. You're going to have to do some neuropability. You're going to have to do some neuropability for stuff to change. And they might show photos of the grandkids as well. So you're going to need some neuropability to change. You are going to need some neuropability to change. One of the things that I've done is challenge myself. I am now on Threads, and I have used to comment before and then would leave, but I am talking about nothing but real leadership and neuropability and the brain as I respond to people's questions. So there's a group of people on Threads. They actually ask questions, and I don't respond to all of them, especially those that are negativity bias based. But I will, if it makes sense, I will put my input inside of that information. And so, because Believe in Myself was one of the 74 principles of real leadership in the last 6 days, that's what I did. I even have on my phone now pictures of me with my brain t-shirt, screenshots of me that I made into a graphic, because I never even had pictures of myself as my desktop before to believe in myself. So I am in the new neural pathways of believing that I am 100% correct. And people don't, and if you're not a Christian, I'm not telling you to go to church or anything, but when you are chosen to do something that is eunormic, you actually can't believe that it's you. I'm watching House of David now. You feel it, but then you kind of go, am I that? So I'm watching House of David on Amazon Prime, and David told his father, I'm bigger than this. He literally said, this is, I see myself doing something bigger. So he goes in a cave, he fights the lion, and now I'm on episode 2 where something will take place. I don't know if it's going to be a continued series or not, but I feel that. I feel that there is something grander for me to do, but then it's Dr. Don and Thomas-Rodgers, little old me, in theory. But I know that there is so much more that I have to offer the world. And so I'm here to solve this problem in its leadership, a lack of leadership. So I had an interaction with someone yesterday, and they asked a simple question, and I responded to the question, and I put real leadership in there, and they told me, no, have a human response aside from leadership. And I said, there is no aside from leadership for me. Leadership, I wrote a book, it's Everyday Leadership for Everyday Life, and that's You're the CEO of Me Incorporated. And I tried to explain it to her. Then a person came back and wanted to trauma bond and say, well, no, what I'm talking about is this, 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 and this. And I said, that wasn't your original question. They came back and said, really? I went and deleted everything and said, clearly this person is not receptive to what I'm saying. They had an agenda, and their biases wanted me to answer that question in a certain way. And I didn't answer that question in a certain way. That's not what took place at all. So I'm saying this to say, I'm here. The champ is here. Dr. Donna Boomaier. Okay. And it never comes packaged as you think. No one thought a adolescence was going to come and slew Goliath. That's not what happens. So it always comes packaged differently when there has to be an actual disruption that's actually going to change things. Steve Jobs, and people love him. He walked around, he was stinky, he didn't take a shower, he was a fruitarian, and he didn't wear shoes, and he was kind of, he wasn't Pepsi pretty even back then. And ended up, everybody's on an iPhone now, and they don't touch screens and all these Pixar and all these other things that take place, computer in every home. Nobody was really paying attention to that in the late 70s and the early 80s. They thought he was fucking crazy. And so, if you see me and you think I'm crazy for me saying that it is neurological, that that's what's going to change human behavior, and that doesn't resonate well with you, then hey, kick rocks. Go back to Loserville and keep sitting in your comfort zone with your hijacked ass amygdala complaining